1976 was a year of many great one-offs in the realm of soul, and one such release was by vocalist Bobby Glenn, who released his singular album that year on the Koala label, the album Shout It Out, and from that album, the ballad Ask. Those beautiful glissandos right at the beginning, sparkling kind of like glistening light over water. Yeah, the that's been used in a few songs before and since. It was used a few years later at the start of I Don't Like Mondays by the Boomtown Rats. Great sustained notes at the end of each line amid tasteful like string arrangements, horn, woodwind, pretty chords. I like the way that he hit that kind of like third or fifth over the key center, and noticing the bass line, the smooth but crafty bass. Oh, I love this where he gets more kind of like vocally like melodic and slightly quivery on this bridge. Ask that you won't be afraid. Really showing some range here. Every day that you start anew. Beautiful chords right there in that sequence. La, la. I'm hearing some major sevenths in there. Understanding. Find his way. Here are the like tinkly like Fender interacting with the bass. As for those who don't understand, that woodwind. After they will find their way, and to those who don't have much faith, oh, the truth in time. Unfortunately, I can't find the lyrics anywhere, but this seems to be kind of an uplifting message. Some great harmonizing here. I'm wondering if... God, he's really stretching out here, really showing his range, his ability to kind of like almost like belt, like because earlier he was going kind of into the higher range, and now he's getting deeper and... I was wondering if he was multi-tracking himself, or there's quite a list of backing vocalists on there, but most of them look like female. Oh, okay, because I was just hearing, I wasn't hearing any women. I was just hearing guys. Let's see, Joe Green and Frankie, Carl were probably who we were hearing there. Philip Bailey is credited on this album, but he only as a conga player. Huh. I'm wondering why they didn't call upon his singing at all, since that's one of his main strong suits. But yeah, I didn't recognize his voice in that. As the strength in your weakest hour, ask for peace upon your mind. Near to you, there's a higher power. I I love the way that his vocal, like melodic arcs, they interact with that woodwind and kind of complement each other, and how that line that. Uh, yeah, it's kind of like that oboe kind of comes between each lyrical couplet. Asking you to be apart from your own, as the rise will take its place, and from this world one day you'll be gone to another place. What was that other instrument that came in? Did you hear that sound that just kind of beamed in for a second? Synth strings. Oh, very tasteful, like piano rendition of the vocal melody. I just keep on getting drawn to that bass. I love how different elements of the song are all just kind of being layered onto one another now. We even heard a bit of that glissando from the beginning, just a few seconds ago. Oh, I just love the way that his voice was just kind of like soaring and like quivering like that, way above, like, and just kind of almost singing somewhat more loosely there, as amid those like tight backing harmonies, and kind of like weaving around them and everything. Yeah, and just the arrangement getting fuller, the sound getting, the backing just kind of rising like that toward the end. Yeah, that was Ask by Bobby Glenn from his 1976 album Shout It Out. And let's see, who else did we hear on there? Oh, bass, yeah, that Delectable bass by Henry Davis, who, let's see, 106 instrumental credits according to Discogs. Oh, he played on Kelly Patterson's 1973 Black Jazz release, Maiden Voyage. Yeah, the great Black Jazz Records label. Yeah, put out some really challenging music during that period. Kind of somewhere kind of in the free, usually a lot of it like kind of in the free or post-bop or spiritual jazz veins. Let's see, appeared on albums by Cyrus Faryar, Smokey Robinson, LTD, Martha Reeves, David Ruffin, Tina Turner's Acid Queen album from 1975, Herbie Hancock's Man Child, yeah, great. Yvonne Fair's The Bitch Is Black, yeah, become on 1975 Motown release that's kind of really gained in popularity in recent years. Alfonso Mouzon's Mind Transplant, Creative Source, Past the Feeling. This is a great list of credits, yeah. Just about. Oh my God! He played on Kathy Green's 1976 Prodigal Motown release. Yeah, I just did a video on that the other day. Yeah, perfect. Played on the Supremes' High Energy, The Undisputed Truth. Played on Johnny Bristol's Feeling the Magic. Yeah, the list of great credits goes on. Let's see, more 76 credits. Margie Joseph, Hear the Words, Feel the Feeling. Marvin Gaye's I Want You. Dee Dee Bridgewater's second solo album. Plays on a few tracks on that. Plays on plays on He's Gone. Her version of the Hall Notes song She's Gone. Um, Jimmy Jackson, Rolling Dice. Yeah, got so many great albums. Yeah. Wawa Watson's Elementary. God, he has a lot of credits from 1976 alone. Like one full discog. I think got, he must have played on about 30 albums this year alone. Yeah. Anyway, let's hear another track from Shout It Out. The epic Put Yourself in My Place, Friend.
Put yourself in my place, friend. Time has a way of changing things.
Okay, somewhat of an almost kind of mournful tone is taking over here. Put yourself in my place, friend. Time has a way of changing things. The arrangement so far is reminding me of some of Elton John's minor key ballads from this time period. Perhaps sorry seems to be the hardest word.
Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. I'm at the end. I need a friend.
Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. I'm at the end. I need a friend.
Never play the game to play. Seems you were always making fun of me. Had the party in your name.
Seems you were always making fun of me. Have a party in your name.
You never came, I went insane. I took the blame.
You never came, I took the blame.
Now the party's over.
About throwing a party. I'm trying to find the lyrics to this one seem really really poignant. There are a few songs with this title, but I'm just gonna have to. Oh, wait a minute. No. There's only one. There's only lyrics to one song from this album available on Genius.com, and it's neither of the two that I'm covering in this segment.
The crowds are gone, I stand here on my own. You never showed up in your glory. I told them all the great big story.
You never showed up in your glory. I told them all the great big story. Yeah, I like that. That's quite a compelling change of key right there. Rising chords, rising voice. Yeah, that's one of the earworms of the song.
Told them all you'd be here. You'd be here.
Hear those pizzicato strings amid the kind of epic toms.
Put yourself in my place, friend. I would never smile among the others.
Put yourself in my place, friend. I'll never smile among the others. Yeah, I like that change, that descent of keys through like descending minors and then landing like on a flat, like on like B flat or something.
But you have style and smile that beat the band. I was your fan, your biggest fan.
He has a great. I love just the contrast between the way he'll start out like kind of plaintive, and then he'll kind of like flare up on certain choice lines and.
Yeah, no way I do. I see no end. I guess it's 'cause I love you.
great like that kind of elevated landing like on a suspended third and then releasing it.
You've been so thoughtless and so cold. I've watched you come, and now I watch you go.
Hear that like persistent like cymbal all the way through.
Now the party's over.
Yeah, closed hi-hat.
Round the alone, I stand here on my own. You never showed up in your glory.
It almost sounds like there's two drummers on this.
I told them all a big story. I told them all you'd be here.
Yeah, I don't see how one person could be doing those drums, those like tom fills, and persistently, running that hi hat like four taps per bar.
I told them you'd be here.
I haven't quite gotten the full gist of this of these lyrics, other than because I've only been able to like follow so many of them, but I take it that the narrator is facing kind of a moment of regret with the subject. That I think that it seems like the narrator believed in the subject more than the subject believed in himself, and was always supporting him. And now the narrator himself is the one who needs support. And now we go into this really lengthy instrumental. I love that descending line, like the bass kind of like getting kind of really full, thick. Okay, I'm sorry, I called it a little bit too soon, but we're going to hear more of that later on. We're going to get quite a bit more of that. The crowds are gone, I stand here on my own.
You never showed up in your glory. I told them all a great victory. I told them all you'd be here.
I told them all you would be here.
I told them you'd be here.
Oh, hear that kind of falling sound?
I told them you'd be here.
Oh, these open cadences, kind of like epic, just like almost like pregnant with possibility. You know that something big is going to happen.
You'd be here.
Hear that vibra slap? Oh, layering on those strings. Yeah, let's hear more of them. Oh, I like he's gonna like ad lib a bit over this. Yeah, I love that. We're really swarming. The tide is really getting high now with sound and like instrumentation volume, but he's gonna just kind of try and like swim it. He's gonna try and like, stay above the waves. that sustained like synth string note that I love those like perforating minors on the violins. Some great tasteful choice use of horn. Just that bass is so delectable, the way it moves around. So thick. Who are we hearing on here? Let's see. We are among the people. Let's see. Oh God, so many. Harp, Dorothy Ashby. Oh wow, yeah, distinguished instrumentalist. Lead, guitar, Al McKay. Three pianist, keyboardists are credited on this album: Kenny Moore, Bob Farrell, Douglas Gibbs. Oh, rhythm guitar, who we're probably hearing here, Rick Severson. Yeah, very restrained on this album, but tasteful. Like, I was hearing a bit of like faint wah-wah in this. Strings and horns arranged by Ray Jackson, and further horns arranged by Skip Lane. And further arrangement credits are given to Douglas Gibbs and Ralph Johnson, who are responsible for both of the compositions that I've played in this segment. Yeah, I hear that kind of like faint, like wah-wah guitar riff. It's pizzicato strings and the persistent vibra-slap every bar. Fade out. That was Bobby Glenn with Put Yourself in My Place, Friend, from his 1976 singular album Shout It Out, and before that the ballad Ask from the same album. Yes, two great songs from a great album, from a great talent, who only put out this one album, unfortunately. He would release a single 13 years later, Bad Connection, and has a couple of credits from like circa between 1989 and 1991, and that was, let's see. And as for other credits on Discogs, appeared on a 1981 album, Bob Bailey album. Has a credit on Diana Ross's Greatest Hits Live. I guess he sang backing vocals for her. And other than that, just appeared on some compilations. Seems to have a few instrumental credits from the mid-2000s. But I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, or accurate. It could be a different Bobby Glenn. Yeah, unfortunately, very underrepresented. Bobby Glenn, great talent though. For more Rubies and Sapphires from the album Shout It Out, see the directory of albums by American soul artists linked in the description below. for red hot tracks and purples from this very Ruby Rich album and many others, over like about 950 titles at this point. Like and subscribe and follow me on social media, and leave a comment if there are any observations you have about the two tracks we just heard, the layers, the instrumentation, the just harmonic richness of it all, the build up, the dynamics, the epicism, the melodic, counterpoint, and the vocals, most importantly, and the lyrics and how they resonated with you. And until next time, this is Zaragon, the world's most ear-traveled trimaximalist, signing off.